take two. Let's see if it works this time. It just wasn't working. So let's have a look if it's working now. I'm just going to set up the other camera as well, because we've turned that one off. This one. Let me know if you can see me. I've got a very squeaky desk. I could keep meaning to sort the desk. Right. Is it working now? It's nobody can see me.
Yes.
Polly can see me. Woohoo! You can still see the old one, but I have turned the old one off.
There's two people in the new one.
Settings, camera. Doesn't matter how many times I turn it down before we go live, it doesn't work. Right, can you hear me now? Yes, Beverly says. Hi, James, how are we doing? Right, we're getting there, I can hear it now, so that's good, isn't it? Hi, Nigel and Coral. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jane. Hi, Tony. Sorry, we had a technical hiccup there where I was live, but nobody could see me. So I think it's sorted now and hear me. Brilliant. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me on Facebook and on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, it's best to turn me horizontally and then you'll be able to see more of the gemstones, apparently. That's the magic trick you've got going on here. Hi, Jackie. How are you doing? Hi, Christine. How are you? You're in my ear really loud, Angela. I can. Oh, right. She's turned me down. I could hear myself in my ears, and I can already hear myself on here. So thank you. Hi, Lycian. Hi, Polly. Christine says, hey. I've got Polly's back. She had a whole week off, and because I was off, that's why.
I was going to say
that's not your fault. You were not here the week before, though.
No, a week before that.
Week before you were off, and then I was off. So you've had 2 weeks off.
No, then
there was a gap
in between.
Oh, right. So yeah. Polly's back.
I'm back.
Anyway, we're all back. I'm back, and I've been on my own all week because Lisa's on holiday. And I mean, I know I've tried to create a petition about Lisa going on holiday before and failed miserably, but actually, I've been really good. I've tidied the office. I've moved everything around. So Lisa's going to have a surprise when she comes in on Monday. And nothing is where she thought it was. It's going to be a challenging day. And I've been busy ordering gemstones, doing all sorts of fun things. I've done quite well. I've sat still quite a lot. Apart from the cleaning up. So yes, it's gone quite well. I have answered all the customer service messages, including the emails, which I usually forget. And I packed everybody's parcels. So you might have funny notes in your parcel. So yeah, it's been quite a different week for me. I'm very hands-on. That's what it's been. So it's been really lovely. And as well as that, the children have gone back to school. Now, my children aren't children, yes, but there's still just an immense satisfaction when they stop eating my house while I'm out. So John doesn't go back till tomorrow, but he's been working for the whole summer, so he's been fine. Ed went back on Wednesday off to his new school, so that was really exciting. So it's been a nice week, really. We've had a nice week here at Charmers Gems and lots of exciting stuff planned for September. So this live we have done as a potential Christmas gifting. Even though the thought of Christmas makes me feel slightly sick, I do have to accept that other people are much more organised than I am, and that you don't all do your Christmas shopping on December the 24th. So with that in mind, tonight's live has lots of lovely affordable things for gifting, but also if you're crafting and you need to make things for Christmas, or you want to gift makes for Christmas, or if you just want to buy yourself a treat. I was saying in my stories earlier that we used to go out, me and my friends, we used to go out at the end of this of the summer holidays to celebrate that we didn't murder the kids. And so I think sometimes you just need a little reward for keeping them all alive during the summer holidays. It does get very challenging. Polly's laughing. It's because you don't have kids, Polly. I think I took Eddie and Charlie, that's my nephew, to B&M the other day. And, they're teenagers, 16 and 15. And by the time I got to the till, I was like, oh my God, could you just stop? And that's like, yes, this is the end of the nerves. They're beginning to wear very thin. I'm sure lots of people who have children can relate to that. Hi, Beth. Hi, Jill. Hi, She won't be able to find anything when she gets back, Nigel said. I don't think she will. I did move most things. And I'm not in on Monday. So she's going to have a lovely day hunting where would Marie put that. And the great thing is that Lisa does such a good job that I don't ever have to look for things when she's away. I'm like, where would Lisa put that? And I go and look for it. And then it's where it should be. And then I'm like, aha, there it is. Look, just where it should be. Hi, Candy. So Candy got a note in her parcel. I was like, oh, I could write notes to all these customers. How much have you bought that she would not allow? Oh, no, she's not in charge of the purse strings. That's Angela. And Angela's in my ears. So Angela doesn't know because it came through WhatsApp. So it's not hit Angela yet. So what happens in my world is that everyone makes me gemstone offers in the night because all the other countries are awake in the night. So when I wake up in the morning, I wake up to a whole load of gemmy offers. And I'm like, oh, I'll have some of those and some of those and some of those. And if I wake up in not such a good mood, I don't want any. Then I'm like, no, I don't want any of those. But this week I was very positive. So we've got some lovely new treats coming our way. Although I did have a massive disagreement with the company about the shipping costs, but we won't go into the drama of the shipping from across the world and its nuances, let's say. So hi, Julianne Watts. Hello. You answered me, Jill said. I did. Hello. Did I? Don't know, Jill. Just floating through life this week. Oh, hi, Kel. How are you doing? Now, Kelly messaged on my social media post saying that normal people do their Christmas shopping. It's just me. So if you finished your Christmas shopping, Kelly Fisher, then I'm going to be really upset because that's just too early. Christine says, hello, Angela.
I think it gets to the 15th and everyone goes there. That's when you start.
15th of December. Yeah, I feel the same.
start.
But other people, I bet there'll be people here. Come on, confess, people who have finished their Christmas shopping.
But
I know
why?
they're out there so that they don't get stressed, you see.
Oh, but stress creates
the need to purchase the things.
Yeah,
yes, that is exact inspiration. Yes, absolutely. So hi to everyone. Did you enjoy your friend's visit? I did. So last week I had the week off because my Greek friend came over with her son, and I'd never met him, so that was nice. And we did loads of, and my sister actually came over as well. So it's a very strange week. My mum broke her arm, which is a bit unfortunate. But the irony of mum breaking her collarbone. So she broke her collarbone. She broke her collarbone tripping over the vacuum cleaner cable. And the irony is she hasn't vacuumed since about 1986. So it was the cleaner who was vacuuming, and she tripped over the cable and broke her collarbone the week before I was on holiday. I know. And that's so horrible because you can't do anything with a shoulder or a collarbone break. So poor mum. So I went to see her. And then my sister came to me and we left her unattended. And we left her with Dad. I mean, it's not totally unattended. And and we went and did West Midlands Safari Park, and we went canoeing in Simmons Yat, which was lovely. We did real touristy holiday stuff. It was very nice. I had a very nice week off. Thank you very much, Jill. Yes, it was really, really nice. But I was certainly glad to be back to work. I am a workaholic at heart, really. And if I spend too long away from the gemstones, then I just start to find another way to source them. That's all I do. And I'm not at work, but we could go and look at this and we could go and do this. So, so I just caught it on time, straight back to work. So let's have a look. Right, not finished, Tracy says, but she started. She's done a lot of her shopping. Christine has not started yet. Gold staff, Christine. When I buy presents for people, I have to give them to them straight away. Beth says, I like that. That's the sort of thing I do. Hi, Nikki. I know, Debbie, it's terrible, isn't it?
And forget what I gave you.
Yes, that's it. I feel like if I bought the gifts, I'd put them somewhere and they'd never be found again. Jackie's booked her first Christmas market. Oh, that's exciting. The stress of having all the bills arrive at the same time, which is pants, start a new year. That's why I shop early, Beverly says. I mean, that is a really good point, isn't it? And also, I know that there's a pressure of the kids returning to school. So the cost of the kids returning to school is just astronomical. And this year, I thought I've got away with it because I don't ever have to buy a school uniform ever again. Genius. He has to wear a suit. Blimey. So now I have to buy suits. So £120, the cheapest suit in Marks and Spencer's. So he's got two suits. I bought one and Grandma funded the other one, which is very kind. And then he's come home. No, neither of them can go in the wash, Angela. And I was like, oh my God, you don't get any dirt. He is not the clean person. He's the kid who came home covered in mud every day. But he has come home clean for 2 days in a row now. Then he has to have a calculator. Right, I reckon this calculator, how much would you pay for a calculator? I want your guesses now, Polly. How much would you pay?
I paid 30 for the
£30, right? No, higher.
What? No,
Go on,
what?
Angela. How much would you pay for a calculator? I'm shocked. So she's going 60, did you say? No, higher.
What?
So he's come home with the wait for Beverly says £15. No, Beverly, the GCSE calculator is £30. This is the A-level calculator. Well, I mean, what? I've got a calculator in my phone. It's free. What do you need another calculator? If you're doing maths, surely they're teaching you not to use a calculator. I don't know how that works. Jill says £60 to £70 for a scientific one. No, Jill, higher than that. What sort of calculator? I don't know, Debbie, a calculator for maths. I just thought they all look like this. And you can buy these ones on Amazon for like £4. So no, very, very fancy. He's studying, is he studying quantum physics? No, he's studying maths and further maths A-level. So I paid £1.99, Catherine says. I love it. £120.
What? Why is it the same price
120?
as
I
the
don't
suit?
know why is it the same price as a computer. I know all the answers should be right with Angela. This will guarantee him an A-star. And then to make it worse, I'm going to rant on. And then I know all of you parents out there are still cursing the cost of school. So today he says to me, Mum, he's had a reading list that he had to read as soon as his school place was accepted. So that cost me £40 like the week before last. And then he sent me today, I need all these, what are they called? Not textbooks, are they? The subject books.
Yeah,
That you now have to buy at A-level, and each one is nearly £30. And I said to him, no. And he has to provide his own notebooks and for writing and all of that sort of stuff. So they're not provided with anything. So I was like, do you know what? You've had the suits, you've had the shirts, you've had the calculator, and now they want me to, I think there's 5 textbooks at £30 pop. And I said, no, give me a priority list. And we'll start chipping away. But there's no way it's realistic to expect a parent to come in to hundreds of pounds worth of bills week 1 of going back to school. So I said, no, you'll have to chip away at it. So apparently the calculator was at the top of the priority list. But on a positive note, people, I won a premium bond, which covered the cost of the calculator.
Wow,
so I was very
that's a big one.
excited. It unfortunately didn't cover the cost of anything else, but I'm at break even. So I'm all good. Anyway, that's enough about my life. It's not the Marie Chalmers show. Yeah, that's it. It's very exciting, a premium bond.
Yes.
It's all good. Here we go. Here's everyone else moaning now. My son didn't have an expensive calculator. Told him to tell the school if they want him to have the calculator, they can buy it. Indeed, Tony. Maybe that's what I should do. Be more strict. A-levels, you see. I remember having to get one. It took maths. I dropped maths after a month. Beth, if he does that, I'm going to be so angry. I hadn't crossed my mind that he could drop the subject. He won't drop maths. He's a maths geek. I'm an accountant and I wouldn't spend that on a calculator, Debbie said. Also did A-level maths, but it was a long time ago. I'm with you there, Debbie. Books are expensive. Hi, Hazel. It's all insane. Nigel also won a premium bond. It's very exciting. If you don't have premium bonds, you should get one. It's lots of fun. I don't know how many you have to win anything, but I don't have lots. So you just have to have something in there, I think. And you could win. You could win £1 million. Very exciting. There's no gambling because you get your money back. I remember my first year at uni and I spent £300 in the first week on books in 1990, Jill says. Scary, isn't it? Scary stuff. Scary. Back on? Is it back on? Let's see if it's come back on. Where have you gone? Beverly says. Well, this one is definitely still working.
You're back.
I'm back. I don't know what it did. It kicked me off, but it's revived me. So you're all still there. James says basically don't have kids. They're expensive. Very good point, James. Totally with you there. I still have my son's A-level books here. His maths book still has his stickers in with his notes in it. Oh, that's nice. I did A-level maths and my calculator was £30 in 1987. So it's expensive calculator. Imagine remembering that. I mean, that's incredible. So I'm back now. I'm back. Sorry, everybody, about that. I'm back. I think maybe they decided I'd not been talking about gemstones as promised, and they just cut me clean off. You're too busy waffling on. Can't the business buy the calculator and lease it to him? If that's a good idea, we could lease all the A-level kids' calculators. That is a good idea. Yeah, I like that. Get the VAT back. We could get the VAT back, Angela. Make yourself right pretty penny. Yeah, that's it. Nigel's got a new business startup going there. So that's brilliant. Right, we do have loads of gemstones for you this evening. We have got everything from tiny little elephants right through to enormous egg, the biggest egg you've ever seen. An enormous egg. We've got unboxings. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, someone flagged this to us the other day that StreamYard advertised on our live, and we have to pay to get them to take it off. So, yeah, and then at the end of the live, Emily goes in and removes it. But unfortunately, they seem to think that it's fine to advertise on our live. So I do apologise for the adverts there. So Prudence says, I did maths A-level in 1984 and I haven't a clue how much my calculator cost. Good for you, Prudence. Right, so we've got sort of a whole array of different gemstones. We've got 2 unboxings. One is really weird agate slices because I peeped in one. But we haven't unwrapped them. They're even cling filmed up and everything. We've got some affordable things. We've got the ocean jasper. We've got loads of lovely stuff. So I think we should probably just crack on and show you what we've got. So we're going to start with, I've got a frog in my throat, sorry. We're going to start with the little tiny elephants. Oh, aren't they cute? Now they are drilled just there at the top. Can you see that there? They are drilled. But, so it's only small. I think it's about a 0.6 mil. It might be a 0.8 mil drill. Oh, no, I don't think it does because I wrote the ticket. But if you don't want it, you don't have to use the drill because I think it would be absolutely fine as just a tiny ornament. I'll just put this one live so that you can see them on my pad. Going closer to the gems. Now, if you're on Facebook, then it's probably best to turn me horizontally while I've got this camera going. So you can see here, very cute little elephants with a little drill hole at the top there. I've got plenty of them. They're so cute, aren't they? Huh? Look at that. So I know they're all falling over, but they do stand up. I don't know why they're all falling over. It's as if I've killed them all. Right, here we are. They do stand up, see? Okay, there you go. Lots of people collect elephants, don't they? So I've got all of these little elephants like that. Very, very, very cute. Also really affordable. So if you're looking to make a bit more of an unusual make or add something, Jackie, these would be great on your market stall, wouldn't they? They'd be absolutely brilliant. Then these are the way to go. They're really affordable. You're going to love them. Genuine malachite as well. The code is 1DO and they are £5 an elephant. And that is real malachite. My lighting's not so good again, is it? Let's put them here. Malachite elephants 1DO. Do feel free to multi-purchase if you want to purchase more than one. How to purchase would be good to tell you, wouldn't it? If you want to make a purchase this evening, all you have to do is type the code that I give you into the comments section. So the code is 1DO. You type that in. If you want more than one, you just times it by how many you want. So you'll see in the comments there, lots of people timesing by 3, by 2. So as many as you would like, you times by that quantity. If I read out your name, that means you've secured the item, and if you're a new customer, I just need your email address to send you an email with an invoice inside. So it's really straightforward. Post and packaging starts at £3.40 and is capped at £7.90. That's for the UK. International post and packaging is £14.90. Unfortunately, for the moment, we've had to hold posting to the US due to the weird tariff thing that everybody knows about. So we're not going to harp on about that. we can hold your parcel. So if you are in the US, they're bound to sort it out eventually. We can hold on to your parcel for you. You just have to let us know. 1DO, £5 an elephant, and that is your code. They really are very cute. Oh, look at that. Okay, we've sold loads, so let's not run out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I've got 3 for Tony Davis, 2 for Lorraine Drever, 3 for Jane Price. Have you got YouTube up as well, Angela? 3 for Jane Price, please. 2 for Helen Louise Cole. 2 for Tracy Merrick. 1 for Debbie Needham. 1 for Jenny Lawson. 2 for Nikki Stevenson. 2 for Christine Jamal. Just a second. Poor Angela, she's trying to keep up. It's always hard on the first one. They are different sizes, so please keep that in mind. If you do want similar sizes, just drop it in the notes when you check out, because let me give you an example. That's much smaller than that one. So if you do need them the same size, we'll try and put them a similar size, but there is a big variation. This one is very slim. Where's the very slim one gone? This one's quite slim. So yes. How are you getting on, Angela? I think I got to 2 for Christine Jamal, 2 for Jackie Robson, 6 for Kate Kammer, 3 for Lynn Blewett. So luckily you only had 1 YouTube bidder there. That was lucky, wasn't it? How many have we got left? Just a second, just going to check and see how many we've got left, unless Polly did a finger count. I didn't print the thing.
No.
Oh. So I remembered to send Angela the tracker.
It's okay.
It was on my list of things to do. Sorry, Polly.
Right.
I was feeling so smug that I'd done everything.
It's all right.
Did you? Oh, we didn't. Nigel would like 3. You can have 2, Nigel, and then they're sold out. Oh, we've already got you, Nigel. Don't worry, we've got you. So I've got 2 left. I've got 2 remaining, Nigel. We've already got 3 for you. So 2 remaining. 1DO, £5 each. I'll try and get some more in because they're really cute, but don't worry if you miss those. I do have miniature turtles, but I've only got a limited stock of these. I will try and get some more little elephants. They're very cute. Right, I've got 2 for Jill Horton, and they have sold out. Thank you very much. Miniature turtles, I think I've only got 6. 1D, no, that's the code for the elephants. I've got it stuck. Here we go. 2LD for £5. I've only got 6. Now, these are drilled in the most peculiar way. They're drilled there. Well, I mean, you really think, what? When you were deciding to drill them, that one's there. Oh, this one's not drilled. Oh, this one's through the side here. So I'm going to say that they're going to have strange drill holes in random places, I'm afraid. It looks like they've either gone through their half drills, so through the side, or through the throat. I mean, brutal that is, isn't it? I've got 2 for Tony, 2 for Helen Louise Cole, and 2 for Lorraine Drever. Hi, Fleur. How are you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you forever, and I am going to come and see you. We're going to put a weekend in, and I'm going to come and see your new house, because I'd really, 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 really want to do that. So I'm going to make that happen. Make sure you send me a date. I hope everything's all right. Fleur owns a company called Relax and Craft, which is a subscription service. If you are new to Charmers Gems, you definitely want to join this. You definitely want to join. It's a subscription service for jewelry making. So if you're new to jewelry making, you can start to learn. It comes with tutorials, videos, and I'm going to say readable. I'm not sure there's a better word for that. So instructions, absolutely incredible. And you get a subscription box every month. I'm sure someone's going to tag it in for me now. So definitely sign up. She says I can come anytime. I must come. I would like to. Hi, Laura. How are you doing? It's been a while. Oh, you're married. How exciting. Congratulations. Is he also addicted to quartz, or is it just, have you brought that into the marriage? You can come and visit me if you come this way, Tony says. I'll just do a round trip. It sounds good to me. Right, from miniature to massive. Yes. Yep. Oh, one for Lorraine Drever and one for Nikki Stevenson. Thank you on the turtles. Right, okay. Look at the size of this egg. What a cool gift this will be, I thought. So this is a striped calcite giant egg. It's just massive. We can give you a small plastic stand. I'm not sure it's going to be of much use to you. You might need to find something else. I think a donut might manage it. But yes, look at that. It's just enormous, absolutely enormous. It is about 15.5 centimeters, so it's huge. If I put it next to my head, you'll see it's really, really big. Okay, it's just a one-off, 3NK, £56.50, which I think is great value for money for a giant egg like that. You can get the little eggs, some of those are £30. This is great, great value for money. £56.50, and that is for your striped calcite giant egg. Someone's got to take me up on this. Because I thought it was really cool.
It's so cool,
isn't it? I think it's really would be a talking piece, wouldn't it? If you've got if you've got it on in your craft fair or on your stand or just in your home, everybody's going to want that. 3NK 56.50 for your giant egg. Did Jill get elephants? I think you did, Jill. Yes, you did. You did. 56.50. I'll just take the sticker off so you can see it in all its beauty. Look at that bad boy for the giant egg. Don't make me keep it till Easter. It's just mean. 3NK 56.50. Right, we're putting it away for now. Thank you. Next, these. Look at this.
so cool.
I know. These are magnetic hematite spheres. I bought one of these the first year of Charmers Gems. Excellent, Nikki. And she loves it. It is really cool, isn't it? So, but it's the biggest egg you've got. Right, I'm trying to pull them apart. Sorry about the noise.
I might have gone the wrong way. I don't know.
No, number 3. Oh, no, this is number 32.
But then it goes 3.
It's because I did it.
It's all right.
We're coming back to the magnetic hematite. Sorry about that.
I ain't got a tracker, so I don't know which way around.
We'll just follow the numbers. There we are. Let's go with that.
Order.
Next, we have got a fluorite cylindrical point. So beautiful, beautiful. Let me see if I can get this one under this camera as well. Let's turn that one on. If we can make it. Oh, look, show its beauty. I've lost Angela now.
Oh, no.
Lots of technical issues today. This is the largest size we've got, 4DM for £27.50. Excuse me a moment while I just call Angela back. There you are. Are you back, Angela? Yay! Excellent. It just disappeared. Beautiful, beautiful purple fluorite in a cylindrical point. Very nice. A nice addition to your collection. 4DM for £27.50. I've got 4 of these available in different sizes. So this one's lovely and stripy, slightly taller than the previous one. I think it's about 8.5 centimeters. Again, with all your beautiful colours. I haven't got the lights right for the fluorite. 5XG 24.50 for the 8.5 centimetre, slightly taller and slimmer than the previous one. 24.50, 5XG. Gorgeous patterns. You've got to love fluorite. It's part of what Charmers Gems is. I had such a nice day today. Whilst Lisa's been off, I've been in charge of the phone. So I went through the camera roll and I put up a post before I came live because in there I found loads of photos that people had taken of me. Of course, when I'm traveling, I don't take photos of me. Well, I don't take photos of me at all in my real life. Just in my work life, I get plastered everywhere. And I found loads of photos of all the things we'd done all over the world from whoever's been with me has obviously had the phone. And it was amazing to see what we've actually done. I think sometimes you forget that this is what you've done and achieved and where you've been. And I don't know, I certainly don't have much of a memory. So, yeah, it was really lovely. So the posts are out there.
You're always looking for the what's
yeah,
next.
that's it. That's true. Always looking for the what's next. That's very true. So the posts out there, I put some up. I could only put 20 up, but it was because it was a lot of behind the scenes as well. So people filming me, looking inside things and watching the cutting and having a go at cutting and all sorts. It was really good. We miss Prakash, Debbie says. Yes, I miss Prakash as well. But he's okay, I think. I haven't spoken to him since I've been in India, but he was fine when I was in India. So these are the next two. This one is 6HF, 5.5 to 6 centimeters, £15 each, those ones. So, and they're absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? These would be lovely gifts, really, really quirky. Fluorite is a beautiful, beautiful gemstone, nice and colourful. So even if you're not a gemmy person like us, people will appreciate it. 6HF for £15. So I highly recommend going through your camera roll and having a look back, or go through someone else's camera, go through your husband or your wife's camera roll and have a look at what they took of you. Because that's what I know, the photos in my phone generally, but these were just totally different.
Oh, I don't. I find people.
Is this not number 34?
They don't go in order.
No, this is next. That's why.
Oh.
So those hematite spheres, they're coming back again. Right, we're going to go and do it's a live pricing, this one. So we've got a live pricing of some agate obelisks that I've bought for you, and they're really lovely. And I thought, instead of sitting pricing them all before we went
It makes a lot more sense now.
live, then yes, that's where the numbers are missing.
Yeah,
I'm trying to confuse Polly, look, without
easily
Lisa.
done.
Look at these, aren't they cute?
Yes.
And they're full of sparkles. Each one has a little cave inside, so you can see all the sparkles in there. Isn't it nice? So beautiful. I have millions of pictures of my dog on my variety of beaches, Beverly says. I do have a lot of pictures of gemstones, as you can imagine. In my camera roll is just mostly gemstones and jewellery. That's what's in there.
That's what mine is, to be fair. Jewelry.
Yeah, jewellery. That's it. I don't know what I've got a calculator for. I don't need the calculator. Right, we're going to start with this one. Each one is going to get its own individual code, and so you're purchasing that exact one. Okay, so hopefully you're going to find them really affordable. They're very beautiful and all totally individual, great for gifting, be it for yourself or for someone else. The code for that one is 7VQ, only £19.50, and it's just so cute. I'll put it here so you get a better idea of size. Cute and sparkly and beautiful. A lovely piece. 7VQ, £19.50. I shall try and roll through them as quickly as I can. Here's another one. They're just so adorable. We love an agate. I love an agate. So sparkly look. So the agate commonly grows with the quartz. They're actually the same material. This one is only £12.50. 8CA for £12.50. For that dinky one. Size wise, it is just over 5.5 centimeters. 8CA has gone to Helen Louise Cole. Thank you, Helen. Are you still moving to Scotland, Helen? Look at that little cave. What could you hide in there? Diamonds. That's what I put in. Look at that. Very cute. This one is £14.50, 9MW, sorry, 9MW for £14.50. Very, very sweet. Next one. Look at that beautiful little dendrite at the top. Great gifts for children as well. Children who are loving gemstones. Great way to get them into gemstones. £14.50, 10QN. I am, but I'm struggling to find somewhere to rent that would take me and the dog. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't like to let a property to people with dogs, do they? 10QN, £14.50 for your agate there with caves. There we go. Oh, look at the back of this one.
Ooh.
How fancy is that? Lots of little mineral inclusions in the back. This is quite a large one. And then a cave, looking inside an ice cave, isn't it? Yes, it's very cute. This one is, I'll give you an idea of size, about 7 centimeters. This one is £22.50, 11TO, £22.50. 8's already gone, I'm afraid, Jackie. I must have a bit of a lag as well going on there. 22.50, 11TO. I should put it on its bottom. Hi, Karen. How are you doing? Look at this one. Again, loads of lovely dendrites in there. Look at that on the back. Isn't it amazing? You can imagine them carving that from an agate nodule, can't you? Beautiful. £17.50. We've got absolutely loads going on this September. I think I started to tell you about it earlier and then got distracted. So September, we sort of geared up towards gifting and getting yourself sorted out for the last quarter of the year. All very exciting stuff. 12 UC 1750 with the gorgeous dendrites. We have got a jewelry live coming up soon. So Alex has said that we can go and do a live on that will be on a Saturday in September. Go and do a live and do all the jewelry. So if you're ready for your Christmas gifting jewelry, you know what those lives are like. They're a good 8 hours, those ones. So yeah, you have to brace yourself. Be in it for the evening till you all don't stop. That's how it is. So we're going to do an enormous jewelry live, hopefully. We're going to do a massive crystal live. I think we're going to do that. We have got an enormous bead live that I've been preparing that will come towards the end of the month. So there's just loads and loads and loads going on. It's going to be a very exciting month. 13 IE is £14. Tony's always in for the jewelry event. Extendable open back rings. I will have a go. I'll write it down. It does have some. They're not open backed, are they? Though I'll ask him. I will be live tomorrow morning as well. So you can come on and chat to me and put in any requests for anything you want. Any pearl lives? I haven't planned any, Candy. Shall I pop one in? I think we should. I'll speak to Lynn, see if Mrs. Dong has bought any new pearls with us. Let's just do a couple more of these then. I'll pick out my favourites. Look at that. That's a big cave in that one, look.
Ooh.
And you've got some fabulous inclusions. Yeah, okay. Expandable. You need expandable rings, Helen. I shall... get onto that. There we are. So 14 TB. This one is £17.50. Yeah, so that will be coming on a Saturday. I can't remember the date, but it is booked in. It's booked into the calendar. 14 TB, £17.50. It's not this Saturday, so I know that much. Maybe it's the following Saturday. Right, let's do this as the last one then. If you're not all snapping these up, let's save them for another day. 14 TB's gone to Jackie Robson. Look at this one. It looks like it's got little things growing out of it.
Ooh.
That's cute, isn't it? No, I think it's very nice. Very nice. This one is £16, 15PO. 15PO, £16. And of course, if you've got any requests for any gemstones or any jewelry or anything, then just direct message us or go to the bespoke section of our website and then just pop that into and pop your request in there. It doesn't matter what it is, it all comes through. Had eyes and a mouth, Nigel said, number 14. Let's have a look at number 14.
Okay.
Had eyes and a mouth.
That one.
Number 15PO.
14.
Oh, it does. It looks like a ghost. It really does look like a ghost, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's it. Jackie's got that one. Don't let it scare you now, Jackie. There you are. 14. That was 14. Right, okay. We're going to do the hematite spheres now. We're going to move on. That was 15, sorry, for £16. Thank you very much. The hematite spheres are back. So we've teased you with these. They're magnetic hematite, look, so they're all clumped together. That's where I disappear off trying to pull them apart. So what I've done is I've put them into a set where you're going to get a smaller one and a large one. 2.5 centimeters approximately and 1.5 centimeters. So you're going to get 2 spheres for your code. Okay, there's not a massive quantity, so I do apologize. I do have some rainbow hematite nuggets somewhere, so if they're very popular, we'll try and bring those back. But these are black hematite spheres, magnetic hematite. Are you ready? Because I know everyone wants these. 32 EI, £6.50 for your 2 pieces. £6.50. 32 EI. If you're new to Charmers Gems and you wish to make a purchase, all you have to do is type that code into the comment section. And if I read out your name, the item is yours. So 32 EI. That's so strong, the magnets. They are cool, aren't they? Polly's been sitting there messing with them. They're making a clinky noise. Yes, they're very tempting. I don't think we've got very many. So I've got 2 for Helen Louise Cole, 1 for Tracy Merrick, 1 for Tony Davis, 1 for Beverly Jackson on YouTube, 2 for Nicola Bell. I'll just let me know if we're nearly there, because I know there's not a huge volume. 1 for Karen Atkinson, 1 for Nigel Limming, 1 for Jane Price, and that's it. They are sold out. Sorry to everybody else who missed out there. Oh, look at these. Did it. Did it. Can you get the theme? I've got to go really fast now. Did it. So I've got lots of shark teeth. So shark teeth, I'm always on the lookout for one particular customer who always wants shark teeth with the knobbly ends, and you know how hard it is to find them with an actual end, and I think they wire wrap the end and make it into a piece of jewelry. So I'm always hunting for shark teeth. So I've managed to find all these ones with knobbly ends. So they're quite sizable shark teeth as well. Oh my God, I need the teeth, Ellen says, just so you too can pretend to be in Jaws. 33 UC for £9 a tooth. They are quite large. This is about 3.5 centimeters by 3 centimeters approximately. 33 UC is the code. Some of them aren't 100% perfect because they are very old teeth, so they never come out quite perfect. I've got 2 for Helen Louise Cole, 2 for Jill Horton, 1 for Karen B. Is that you, Karen Burrows? 33 UC. That's all I've got left now is 5. 33 UC. Yeah, I think they wire wrap them and then they suspend them as a pendant. It would be quite cool, wouldn't it? On some leather cord or something. 33 UC for £9. Anyone else before they're going away? They're going to go away. I'll bring them back out in the morning. Yeah, Karen Burrows it is, please, Angela. Thank you. This I fell in love with. There's only one. This is an orange calcite. It's a dog tooth calcite. So this is a particular formation of calcite that we learn in gemology because it grows and looks like dog teeth. So that's the ingenious name. But I quite like it. I think it's really quite unusual. Nice and orange, nice and bright. So this is just one on its own because I thought it was lovely. So here we are. This one is around about, let's measure him. 8 centimeters, and it is 34 MO for £18.50. Now in my head I thought I think I know who's gonna bid on it, so we'll see if they do or not. I won't out you, don't worry. 34 MO for £18.50. I think it's really lovely. It's right up my street though. When you get something polished that leaves the bit of the rough material, I love that. Really nice. Dog's tooth calcite with an orchid calcite running through it there. Lovely, polished with teeth. 34 MO, £18.50. I think a great price as well for those.
Thank you.
No, they didn't bid on it, did they? Oh, I wonder if they're going to think about it tonight and come back to me tomorrow.
Mega cool.
Look at these little miners. You know, when you pick something up, you're like, wow, that's clever. So this is silicon carbide, which is a man-made material, this beautiful, colourful rock in the background here. And then here you've got, I think this is a pewter miner, and this is pyrite that he's mining. It's obviously constructed. The world did not make it like this. So it is. It's really. I think it's really cute. I've got 4, and each one is individual. They're quite large. We do have a smaller miner, and we've done smaller miners before, but they're quite fun, aren't they? 7 centimeters. This one, with a little miner like that. What a great! I think it's great. 35 WJ, £21. Great if you're looking for a gift. I think it's a brilliant gift. Absolutely brilliant for anyone, Jemmy. 35 WJ. What do you mean they don't grow in the wild like that? Helen says. I mean, if only. 35 WJ, £21. Is it a woman? It's got breasts.
You reckon?
Yeah, don't you think? And a 6-pack. They're ticking all boxes.
I don't
Do you
know. I
think
don't
it
think
has?
that's breasts.
You don't think it's breasts?
No. I think they're just out of proportion. Like, you know how the neck's really thin? I think
It's
it's
just
a
making him look like his chest is
bit
yes,
buff.
yeah. He's definitely he's got lots to look at, hasn't he? Let's put it that way. Get your magnifying glass on there. So it's Lara Croft, Helen says.
Most people look at the gemstones with.
We're examining the tiny figurine. I can't believe none of you have bought this. I'm very disappointed
So
in you.
cool.
35 WJ, £21. There you are.
Imagine
Okay,
if
we're
you
moving
gifted
on.
that.
We're
It'd
moving.
be
That's
so
a great
cool.
gift.
It'd
That
be
is a
so
great
cool.
gift. You've got to give me some credit, guys. I work really hard here trying to think of your Christmas gift. Here's another one. It's a slightly different size. Same style of miner here, though. Again, loads and loads of colour there on your silica carbide, and then your miner. 36JM at £17.50. This one is slightly smaller. It's about 7 centimeters, I think. Look at that. No, 36J. What's wrong with everyone? I think you'll need to take stock of what you're finding tasteful these days, guys. I mean, I think these are tasteful gifts. But look at this one. It's got double baskets of gold. Imagine if you'd mine that much gold, how very happy you'd be. So here it is, same again, different shape, nice and colourful. 2 baskets.
In this case, it's fool's gold.
Definitely a man. This is fool's gold. Yes, this is
Yes.
definitely not real gold. Maybe we should make that clear, as we have stated it was not made by nature. Now, he doesn't have breasts, this one. He's quite flat-chested, yeah. Oh, the plug's not plugged in, Polly. Can you try and
Yes,
work out
please.
why, please? Thanks. Oh, no, it's plugged in now.
Okay.
I think it's plugged in and it's not charging again. It's doing its thing, or it says it's charging, but it's losing battery. I can't remember how we fix that. 37CQ. Let's turn my brightness down.
If it runs
There you go. Thank you. 37CQ. £15. That is, people, for a Gemmy gift. What else are you going to buy for £15 for somebody? Oh,
nothing is cool.
Nothing. That's it. Look at this. Oh, this is cute. This is the smallest one. Nice and colourful. Let's have a look at his tool. It's some sort of shovel. He's digging up the gold. Angela's laughing in my ear. Right, moving on before my brain goes completely mental. 5 centimeters. Let's give you the code first. 38RU, £12.50. I love my job. I'd just like to say. 38RU. Helen, thank you very much. Thank you, Helen.
Helen's got good taste.
She has. I liked the little
They are
miners.
cute.
I
I
like
love
them. I don't know what's wrong with everybody else. Helen went for the one because of his tool. 38RU. Are you sure you don't want me to revisit them, everybody? No, that's it, right. I know what all my friends are getting for Christmas now. Helen Cole, please. Yeah, thank you. Right. Shall we move on away from the miners? Right. We're going to go now to the Ocean Jasper. The Ocean Jasper drops. Okay, are you ready? These are really, really nice. I just have to, I like these, Jenny says. Yes, these are very nice. Here we are. Don't make it any worse, Hazel. Sometimes you don't think what you're saying when you're live. That's the problem. Or in real life, I must say. So, right, okay, here we go. This is ocean jasper. Now, ocean jasper comes out of a particular mine in Africa. It's pretty much mined out. I think they claim a lot of orbicular jasper to be ocean jasper. But there's a story to this. Shall I turn this screen off? When I was a baby gemologist back in the day, I used to go to rock and gem shows, and there used to be one in Cheltenham and one in Kempton Park, and they were quite big events. I think they do still run now, but they're not as they were back then. And the internet's there now, so you know what it's like. The world's changed. And I remember as a baby gemologist thinking how cool this was, because it was so brightly coloured, and nothing really compares to it. I didn't buy any because I didn't have any money, so that was a real thing when you were a baby gemologist. And how I regret it now. You know, when they say that gemstones are investments, and I say we never use that as a sales tool here, because I don't believe it should be used as a sales tool. You should buy gemstones because they're beautiful, not because you think they're going to be worth anything in the future. But this one is one where I really regret not having bought it, because it's pretty much mined out, and particularly in these bright colours. So this was hiding, and we found the bag, and I snapped it up. So it was hiding. I found the whole bag and bought a lot of them, most of them, all of the ones with the bright colours, because this is that material from 20 years ago with the bright colours. They are the drop shape. So this is actually one of our biggest selling beads on our website. We do it in labradorite. I've got it for you in a minute as well in labradorite. And it's got a 2mm drill hole, so you can just thread a cord straight through there and then make a really simple pendant. And we do it in all sorts of different materials. So I do it in labradorite, septarian, flower agate, red jasper, amazonite. It comes in all these different materials, and I should have put all those in the live, but I'm just not that clever. But I was too excited about the ocean jasper. That's what it was. So these are ocean jasper. I don't think you're going to find material like this again unless someone else has got some hiding somewhere, because it is mined out. And now to find it with the bright colors particularly and the orbicular patterns is really, really, really difficult. So I would suggest you snap it up. I've kept a couple for, you know, safekeeping, just in case. Hi Agnes, how are you doing? Yeah, they're just absolutely divine. And then I made loads of videos to send to Emily saying, do you prefer the mustards or the greens or the reds? But I forgot to tell her that, so she didn't do that, because she's not telepathic. So look at that. Look at the patterns. It's the vivid colors, and this all comes out. So it's a series of mines that are all quite close together. And each mine came out with its very own colour and pattern. So I'm afraid I don't know which mine's which. And it's called ocean jasper because there was one part of the mine that you could only mine while the tide was out. It revealed access to this part of the mine. But as I said, I think it's all mined out now. So they're really cool, aren't they? Look at that. Just incredible. So highly recommend that you multi-purchase. If you want to that are similar, then you can put that into the comments when you check out. Pop it into the notes. If you want two that aren't similar, you can put that into the notes. I think we will try and pick just two at random. So if you do need a particular pattern or color, then just let us know. We'll do our best, but obviously if everybody asks for the pink ones and there's none left, you'll get what is left. But they're all really cool. I hand selected them all out the batch that I found, so they're all exceptional. Are you ready for your code? Is everybody ready? Okay, I highly recommend multi-purchasing. To do that, you need to put the code in and then times it by the quantity that you require. So times by 2, times by 5, times by 10, as many as you want, because once these are gone, they are gone. 39, okay, only £6 each. As I said, the labradorite one, which I'll show you just now, this one is the biggest selling bead on our website. And there it is in a labradorite, so you might have it in the other materials already. 39, okay, go mad. That's all I can say. I've got 3 for Helen Cole, 5 for Karen Atkinson. They are gorgeous, aren't they, Jenny? 3 for Laura Lynch. Let me just try not to lose my place. Just a second. I've got 3 for Jill Horton. 2 for Nigel Limming. Andrew's just catching up. I don't know how I've caught you out. I think it's because YouTube has snuck into our world. Yeah. Have you got 2 for Nigel Limming? 3 for Beverly Jackson on YouTube. Look at that. These orbicular patterns. They're just so gorgeous. The little orbs in. Look at this one. I've got 2 for Sandra Hollingshead on YouTube. 4 for Lorraine Drever. Some of them have got little druzy patches. Look at this one.
Ooh.
Oh, sparkly. I've got 2 for Tracy Merrick. Tracy completed our jigsaw this week, didn't you, Tracy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really exciting. It's taking people a lot longer to complete the jigsaw than I'd imagined. You must get a lot of the same pieces over and over again. I've got 2 for Jenny Lawson. I've got 5 for Karen Burrow. I've got 1 for Catherine Woolard. It's going to have 1 showstopper, Catherine. And 2 for Jackie Robson. Are they out of sync to mine? Sorry. So you've got Catherine Woolard, then 2 for Jackie Robson. I've got 2 for Nikki Stevenson. One for Christine Jamal. Did I see Jane? I didn't see Jane. I don't see a bid from you, Jane. Sorry. Let's put Jane Price for 1, just so that she definitely got 1. Good find, Helen says. They really were a good find, I tell you. It made my day. Look at this one. It's just totally spotty. Isn't nature amazing? 39 OK is your code for your Ocean Jasper teardrops. They've got a 2mm drill hole there, so you can simply make them into quite a sizable pendant. Very, very popular. I've got 4 for Nicola Bell. I didn't see you either, Nicola, so I don't know what it's doing. It's giving Angela different names to me, and just trying to make our life extra difficult today. So if there's anyone that I missed, I've read out all the comments that I can see. So if I've missed you, then please try and bid again. 39 OK is the code. They are £6 each. It is an unusual quality of this material. So if you're looking for something totally different, then this is it. And once it's gone, I don't believe, unless there's another batch hiding somewhere, I've got 4 for Tracy Weaver, but it's not going to be something you find again in the future because it's definitely mined out in this quality. Oh, it's beautiful. I've got 4 for Jane Price. I think I said 1 for Jane. And so 3 more for Jane, please. 39 OK for £6.
Do you want me to take the cloth?
To take the whole cloth. Oh, yes. Maybe, yeah. Look at the spots on there. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Right, anyone else before I put them away? 39 OK for £6. Okay, Polly, let's hold it that way rather than. Oh, another one for Christine Jamal.
Perfect.
Oh, yes. Well done, Polly. Okay, and then just because I thought we were talking about the Labradorite ones, I'll bring these on as well because these, as I said, are extremely, extremely popular. To the fact that we stock hundreds of these. Nicola Bell would like another 2, please. I mean, over the years, we must have sold thousands of these, thousands. They have just been so popular. So here they are in Labradorite. You're not guaranteeing a blue flash, but they will all have a flash. Again, they're quite organic. You get that 2mm drill hole. So it's hard. We did have a customer who used to buy them and we used to try and pair them, but it's really tricky to pair them because they're very organic in shape. Another 2 for Karen Burrows, please. They look like mussel shells. They do have a muscly effect. I agree with you there. 40 OL is your Labradorite teardrop for £6 each. And again, I think it's the simplicity of the make as well, isn't it? That you can, for £6, you just pop a bit of leather cord through and simply make something that probably has quite a high value because it looks really cool. 40 OL.
I'm doing a bad job at putting these in quite low. Trying.
Never mind. 40 OL. £6 for your Labradorite teardrops. If anyone wants to add those onto your order as well, then pop those in.
There you go.
They're very popular. Thank you, Connie. I've got 3 for Karen Burrows of the number 40s, please. Lovely. It's going to be a very quick live today, I feel.
It is going
Yeah, it is going quickly today. Next up, look at this chunker calcite. Wow, look at that. 2 number 40s for Jane Price, please. This is an orchid calcite, which is an orange coloured calcite. It's a massive rough piece of calcite. Now, the great thing about these big freeforms is you get so much gemstone for your money. It's just insane. So this is a lovely, lovely large chunk. It is about 15 centimetres tall, so it's quite sizable. If I pop it back here next to the skull, for example, you can see that it is a sizable piece of material. So it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This one is 41 MO, only £38. Let's stick him on the scales a minute, Polly. Oh, it is 1.7 kilos.
Wow.
So that is insane, isn't it? 1.7 kilos, 41 MO, £38. You'll be glad to know our post and packaging is capped at £7.90. So you're only going to pay that for UK post and packaging. But that is a hell of a chunk. That is the orange calcite, 41 MO, £38.
Gorgeous.
It is a whopper. It really is. Great value for money. And then I've also got a large sodalite as well, because this is the brand colours, so it's one of my favourites. So a sodalite freeform, rough freeform. 41's gone to Jenny Lawson. Are you going to put a tree on it, Jenny? I bet it's going to look amazing.
Cool.
Look at that. I love sodalite. 42 FV. This one is 15 centimetres, £44 for the sodalite. That's a nice piece of sodalite, isn't it? That one is 42 FV for 44. It's gone to Helen Cole. Thank you very much. I feel like my cloth's all dusty. You know what I'm like. If it's got dirty, it freaks me out. There we go. I've got some little caves. Little quartz caves, very, very affordable, great for gifting, particularly for children. There's just £9.50 each. I've got 4 available, but each one has its own unique code. £9.50, 43 SR. I'll give you an idea of size here. So they are quite tall and full of quartz drusies, 7.5 centimetres. So I think a definite curiosity. Look at that. Look at the little flower there. 43 SR has gone to Tony Davis. Next one, you can see right through. But again, loads of quartz clusters in there. Beautiful. 44 WA, £9.50. If you missed out on 43, don't worry. We've got other numbers for you. 44 WA, £9.50. Next one, quite a rounded one, but again, loads of beautiful quartzes in there and through the back. 44 has gone to Jackie Robson. 45 XC for £9.50. 45 XC. 44's already gone, I'm afraid, Karen. And the last one, yeah, nice shape. Quite chunky. 46 MJ for £9.50. Hi Victoria. What ends in DO? 1 DO, Victoria's put. I think was that actually number 1? Was it an elephant? I've got 45 has gone to Karen Burrows, please. I think the elephants have sold out, Victoria. Sorry, they've already gone. This is my last one. 45's gone to Karen Burrows, and this is the last one on the quartz. 46 MJ for £9.50. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Last one. Any takers? 46 MJ. Right, now these are great. I was thinking that Jackie would really particularly like these, but also could do for mini Tree of Lives. Jenny, what do you reckon to these? So we've got 47 and 48. This is a box of tiny Emma eggs. So each one of those is around about 2 centimeters. 46 has gone to Leslie and Gemstone. Thank you. And in here you've got a mixture of rose quartz, amethyst, smoky quartz. That's a fluorite. You've got there as well, quartz. So, and you get all of the pieces in here, 6, 9, 12 pieces, and that is just £17.50. So if you've got them as pocket money stones on your craft markets, £1.46 each they're costing you. So you're going to buy the whole box for £17.50, and then they would just be £1.46 each. So they're really cool. 47ZI is your code there for £17.50. And that is your Emma eggs. So they have a matte back and then a shiny front. So that one's gone to Jackie Robson. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I can do more of these, actually, if you don't mind, please, Angela. One for Jane Price as well. And then the next one is with rough crystals. So you've got red aventurine at the top, blue calcite. This is yellow calcite, and then green aventurine at the bottom. So again, you get 12 pieces in that box, and this box is only £15, so it's even cheaper, which works out £1.25 per piece. So again, such great value for money. And these are the ones I was thinking mini Tree of Lives, Jenny. So this one is 48YX. I've got one for Helen Cole. A little box of colour. Nice, tiny gemstones. We like that. Thank you. 48YX. There we go. Now we're going on to our last unboxing. I don't think I'm going to need this screen necessarily, so let's remove that one. Because this is a massive agate slice unboxing. So I'm not 100% sure what's in the parcels. I'm quite exciting. If you've never watched one of our unboxings before, then we live open the parcels as they've come in from all over the world. These are from Brazil, and they are agate slices. Look at that. So they come like this, all wrapped up in cling film and everything. We don't often get cling film gemstones, but it's a special treat this time. They've cling filmed it up. And so I open it up for you, and then we'll have a look inside. And I think they're not going to be as thick as our normal agate slices, so they're going to be display slices, is my understanding of what I bought. Let's have a look. Ooh. You never quite know if you got it right. Okay, we're ready. Ooh, it is nice. It is that's quite similar to our usual agate slices, isn't it? Look at that. That's a nice quartzy one. Agate 15, it says. This one is a 15 centimeters. There you are. That's why. And this one is just £22. So a great value for money, as our big thick agate slices are normally around £30, aren't they? So £22. This one is 49XN. These are brilliant for using as for display purposes. I have them in my house. We put plant pots on them. They're scattered throughout the house with all different things on them, actually. 49XN for £22. And that is a slice of an agate nodule. So that's really lovely. 49XN. I'll keep going. Let's see if we look at them all. Oh, wow. Look at this stripy one. And it's very round, isn't it? So that's how it's come out of nature. This one has got a matte back. Oh, that's a beautiful one. I'm loving the stripes. Are you loving the stripes? Oh, I'm sorry, Polly. I need those scales. Thanks. This one is £32. Number 50IN. Sticky on me, sorry. 50 IN for £32. Got some druzy at the top there, and then those beautiful natural stripes. So if you imagine how the agate grows, it grows in a void, so in a little cavity, and it gets the skin first, and then inside the solutions, the silica solutions, form agate and quartz. So you've got all of that. This one's going to Laura Lynch. Thank you very much, Laura. Oh, this one's cool. It's like ice. Oh, look at that. Oh, you can't really see the colour. It's quite clear. That's what it looks like from in my world. That's a beauty, isn't it? It's quite a sizable one. This one is £36. Okay, no worries, Jill. Just let me know if you need anything. £36. This one, 51SH. I will be live in the morning, but Jill doesn't do mornings. So if you need anything, Jill, just message me so I take it out the tracker before the morning. 51SH, £36. If you get a nice light behind there, it looks quite grey on the screen, but it's not nearly as grey in real life. 51SH. You're going to put a tree on it. I mean, you could build a tree on it, because I asked Jenny before if you could build trees on them, and she said yes. 51SH, £36. We've got some more to go though. I have to play guess the volume. So, that's even heavier, this one.
Your workout.
More cling film. I know I haven't been to the gym for nearly 2 weeks. I'm going to.
Oh no.
Thank you. Without the light, it looks like you're looking into a cave. Oh, it does. Yes, very pretty. That's one. Oh, that's a nice one. Stripy. That's nice, isn't it? Which way up do you reckon? Don't think it really matters.
The other way around, because there's like, is that a light?
Like a cloud at the top. Yeah.
Imagine like the moon.
Yeah, nice. This one is £26.50, and it is 52 VT. 26.50, 52 VT. And that one. 26.50. Nice gift, I think.
That's nice. Just as intricate, even though they're not polished.
Yeah, that's it. They haven't polished the backs of these. Yes, they have quite got unusual backs. This one looks like it's snowed inside. Look at that. Nice colour as well. If you had it in the light, if you had it on a windowsill with the light coming through, that's what it would look like. Beautiful. Yes, I like the back of this one as well. You've got these little indents. Beautiful. This one is £32 for this one. 53 FU for £32. Yes, the previous one was shaped like a fish, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. 53 FU, £32. Itchy nose, can you think? And this is the largest one. Oh, look at that.
What's another language
Another quartz one.
What do you reckon?
Just newspaper today, I think.
I'm wondering what language they're in.
Look at that.
Looks like Spanish or something.
Yes, it will be, I think, in Brazil.
Oh yeah. So Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Very sparkly when you move it around. A nice, great big display piece. A mini cheese board. Not that I'm hungry. £48.50. £48.50. I think that would look nice if you put some cheese on there. You serve your cheese and crackers. Something a little bit different. £48.50. 54 LG for that large one. That is very large. I think it's one of the largest that we brought, actually. 19 centimetres. They're normally about 15 to 16 centimetres. 54 LG for £48.50. We've got a couple more. Don't worry, guys. We've got lots more to unbox. This one. Oh, wow. That's heavy. 54 has gone to Jane Price. Thank you, Jane. This is the one that I peeked in.
Oh, okay.
I took the cling film off, in my moment of sitting on my own. That's a good idea for the ones I have here. They like a bit of cheese, Helen says. I think, what else would you want to do? Serve your cheese up. Look at this one. How unusual is that? Look at that with the light through it. Wow. That's awesome. It's quite slim. Very rustic on the back. This one is £31, 55 CG for £31. It's a funky one. It is funky. 55 CG for £31. Different, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at that. Now there's a cheese board for definite, isn't it? And that's with the light through. So you've got the different varieties of agates. It's like a brecciated jasper, really. And there, look at that little druzy in the back there. Have I read out 55 CG? Has gone to Laura Lynch. Thank you very much. Look at that. That is amazing. Not seen one like that before.
Crunch.
Wow, it's heavy though. This one is £69 and is 56ZZ, but I've never seen one like that with the jasper in between. 56ZZ for £69. It's really cool. Look in the back, it's got druzy with some unusual minerals in the back there as well. Oh, I bet it's had an interesting life, this one. 56ZZ.
For gemstone could tell a star.
I'm going to, my arm's going to ache in the gym tomorrow, just know it. Oh, now this is enormous. They're just getting bigger and bigger. Wow, look at that stripy one. Not sure the light's going to pass through that one. No light through that one. A solid. You see the outside of the nodule really well. Wow, that's epic, that one. Let's just move this paper. How's my worktop? Well, my worktop has been replaced with a new worktop. And I thought, oh, that's good then. And then they sent me a bill. Now I can't decide whether to pay the bill. So this one is £74.
Why? What happened to
57 FB. There's a whole saga behind the worktop. I'll finish the agate slices, then we'll catch up on worktop gossip.
Okay.
57 FB, £74. That is absolutely enormous. How much did that one weigh? That was massive. Over 2 kilos, this slice. That's mega. 57 FB, £74.
Thank you.
And then the last little parcel is smaller. Let's just work out how to get in it. I wonder why they cling filmed it. Does seem a bit of an odd choice.
Why not?
Three dinky ones. Right, let's have a look then. Are you ready? Oh, it's cute. Oh, look at that one.
Oh.
It's got some really nice inclusions in there. Candy wouldn't pay. She wouldn't pay. I'll tell you in a minute and we can have a decide as a vote together. 12.5 centimetres. Oh, it looks like a face. Oh, I'll have a look in a second. £17, 58 QF. 58 QF, it's £17. Which way up is a face?
I can see it.
That way, you think? Oh, yes, I see what you mean. Yeah. That is 58 QF for £17. The next one. That's nice as well. Look at that. So this one definitely looks like a face, doesn't it? But you can actually see all the concentric circles. Look at that. Of how it's grown. So in the, a bit like an iris agate, where when the light goes through, it's going to show off all of its structure. This one is £22, 59 FQ. Hi, April. How are you doing? 59 FQ. £22. And then the last one is nice with the quartzy middle. It's got a nice mottled outside as well. A definite skin in that one. And this one is £19. 60 WA. 59 has gone to Mauricia Welsh. Thank you. How's Malcolm? He's having a lie down still because I haven't fixed his stand. Can I take the one with the face? Christine said. If it's still there, you can. 60 WA for £19.
58 was the
58 is it already gone? Oh, 58 for Christine Jamal, please. 59 for Mauricia Welsh. 60 for Nicola Bell.
gone.
Lovely, they've gone. That's it. We've done it. That's the end of the live. It's very early. I don't know what you're going to do with your evening. It's only 7:30. That's rubbish, isn't it? What have we been doing? What was I doing building a live, a half a live? I don't think there's anything to recap, really, is there? Not really. I don't think so. Right, let me do a quick worktop update. Did the moon-shaped one sell? No, I don't think so. Could we have that one back, please? A quick worktop update. So the very briefly, without telling you the whole story, is that I renovated my kitchen at great expense. I decided to treat myself, Carl and I saved up for a long time to buy ourselves a new worktop, a new kitchen, sorry. Look at that one. It's amazing. 55 CG. It's got all things going on there. £31. Ah, 55 is already gone. Sorry.
Thank you.
The one with the 55 is already gone, Helen. Sorry. The one with the brecciated jasper. This one. Yeah. This one's still available, Helen. Sorry about that. Thank you. That one. The really cool one. You are is 56ZZ for £69. It is really cool. Right, okay, end of worktop conversation then. So we had a new kitchen at great expense, and I was very excited because it was amazing. And we had nothing working in our kitchen. So the dishwasher didn't work, the oven didn't work, and it was somebody else's oven. It was somebody else's secondhand dishwasher. Nothing really worked. The fridge was on and off. So we had all new appliances, everything worked. And they installed the kitchen. It's absolutely beautiful, minus a couple of snags. And then they put the worktop in, and the worktop was a man-made quartz worktop, and it had an amber vein through it. And so I was in India and they were installing it while I was away. I was very excited, and I walked back in, and two massive patches, the one was bigger than the size of the dishwasher, had absolutely no pattern. And one was at one end of the kitchen and one was at the other end, and it was an L-shaped piece. So I contacted them and said, no, I'm not happy at all, because this is not a natural rock. This is a man-made rock. So why would you make a part without the vein? What a weird thing to do. But I don't want massive white patches in my worktop. It looked really odd. So the pattern was through. And then this last section, you know, the size of the dishwashers, what's that, 900 mil, isn't it? It's big. It was just totally blank. So I said that they should come and replace it. And they said they didn't care. It wasn't faulty. It was just that I didn't like it. And so we got into a total stalemate. The kitchen supplier just totally cut me off, wouldn't have anything to do with me at all, and put me in touch with the worktop supplier that they'd used. That guy came out and said that he doesn't see it as faulty. It's just how the material is. And I said that it's not staying in my kitchen because I spent all this money on the kitchen and all you see is this massive blank patch. On the other side, I was going to put the kettle on it. So I said that part can stay, but I need this part replacing. So he went away and he was just ignored me for about 10 days. I kept on chasing him and I said, I want it, want it replacing. Tell me, how much is it going to cost to replace it? And he also he hadn't put the splash back in the middle of the hob. It was about 3 mil off. They hadn't finished the windowsill. There was other snags. So he'd had to book me in. So in the end, after an awful lot of nagging, he asked me to send photos of the veins and said that he would replace it. But in the meantime, I went to another worktop manufacturer who explained to me how worktops are made. and that you buy a slab, and it's a bit like a cabochon. So it was quite a saga because it was an eye-opener. So when we make cabochons, they make them into slices, and then in a cheap manufacturer, they try and get as many cabs out of one piece. They don't care what they look like. They don't care what the quality is. They just try and get the yield out of the material. But in a high quality cab manufacturer, like the manufacturers that we use, they line up and get the best patterns and make the most beautiful cabochons. So this other worktop guy said to me, what they've done is they've either used an offcut from something else, or they just haven't. You needed 2 pieces of quartz sheet, and they've tried to do it in one piece. So they just tried to get high yield. It's just low quality craftsmanship. So eventually they have come in while I was out the other day, and they've replaced it and fixed the faults with the other parts. So, and then they disappeared. So there was no talk of the price or anything like that, apart from I initially said how much would it cost. And so he did that on Thursday, and then on Monday I woke up to a £750 invoice. So now I'm like, do I pay that? So I went back to him and said, you didn't tell me there was a charge to replace it. So that's rude and unprofessional. And also, if I have to pay the £750, I own the other piece of worktop that you've taken away. So I'll have that back, please, because I can sell that to go towards the worktop. So I don't know. He has, of course, ignored me because he's never replied to any of my emails. Well, I think he's replied to 2. So what do I do? I mean, I'm not the sort of person who doesn't pay their bills. I pay everything that I get. You know, to not pay somebody is like making my skin crawl, because it seems like the wrong thing to do. But ultimately, yeah, I've already bought one, and I deem it as faulty. They don't deem it as faulty. So it's really tricky. Angela's saying you've already bought it, so don't pay anymore. Jackie says don't pay it. So it's a bit hefty. When I said to him how much would it cost to replace it, he said between £800 and £1,000 is how much it costs to actually do it. So, and it's £750 the bill, but he didn't say that's how much he'd charge you. And I've got emails saying, can you tell me what the cost is going to be? And he never comes back to me with a cost. Ignore his invoice. He did take the blank piece away because he's stolen it. Yeah, Helen says. Well, that's what I said. I want it back. If I'll sell it, ignore it till he gets back to you to discuss it. Yes, I suppose maybe that's a plan. Sandra says I wouldn't pay it. Not only rude, but they have to agree a price up front. As I said, why you don't? You know, I couldn't just post one of you a gemstone and then a week later say, "Oh, you owe me money for that." You can't. That's not how that works, is it? So. Yeah, so, and it's such a shame because the kitchen's so beautiful. It needs to be decorated. It's covered in plaster, but it's beautiful and it looks great. The new worktop looks great. So there is a happy ending that I do like the kitchen and the worktop. Yay. So that's really good. It is nice, isn't it, Polly? Yeah. Such a difference. And it's such a difference that everything works. It's just amazing. Then, unfortunately, the week after this had happened with the worktop, the tumble dryer broke and I had to buy a new one of those as well. So it was a hefty, expensive month, but never mind. So no one's going to pay. You've already paid for it. Don't give them any more. I agree with Angela, and it's exchange. No payment due. It should at least give you the other one back. Offer to pay for labour only as a compromise. Yeah, maybe the resale value of the plane is a bit minimal. I'd still reckon I could get a couple of £100 for it, because it's a brand new piece of worktop. So, are you going to have to post photo? You're going to have to post photos of your new kitchen. Well, when it's painted. At the moment, it looks a bit weird because it's not painted. Truly unprofessional. He'll contact you if you don't pay it. How much was the other one worth? Because he's probably just going to resell it, so making money twice. I don't know how much it was worth because I actually bought it from the kitchen guys. I'm annoyed with the worktop guys because they are obviously just terrible craftsmen. I didn't choose them. I bought a kitchen and they sold it with the worktop, but as soon as there was trouble, they wouldn't even they would have nothing to do with me. So actually their business I feel really cross about. I think they are appallingly managing their business, because one little customer service hiccup and they just ran, didn't even try and listen to what I thought. They were awkward and horrible, and so I was really disappointed about that. They'll want payment before the invoice from the kitchen people. Oh yeah, I could tell them to invoice the kitchen people and see if he'll fight me. He's just really, they're just really unpleasant. What a shame. And I felt awful because I was supporting a local business. I'd gone out of my way to use a local kitchen company. It was so important to me to support our local businesses, local tradesmen, and they were using British made kitchens, you know, and so I was so excited to be able to support them. And then now I feel like if I'd gone to Wren or B&Q or Wix or all the others that priced it up as well, I could just scream and they'd fix it for free. Yeah, really, really disappointed with both these local businesses. I think absolutely horrendous. And the kitchen companies sold themselves on a quality kitchen, a high quality kitchen, and their units are really high quality. And then they've chosen to use this shoddy worktop company, who I presume they won't use again. Yeah, what a terrible, terrible shame. Absolutely appalling. Karen says if you didn't agree a price, he can't charge you. You had no contact with him. Send the £750 bill to the kitchen company. Name and shame, Helen says. I haven't yet. I haven't. I don't think Trading Standards would care. One of our customers wrote me a really great email saying that there is somebody who will help advise me on it when I was totally stuck and they wouldn't do anything, and I had no sink for 3 weeks extra, no tap, no nothing. So I could go back and really look into it. It's just really, yeah, it's all just, it was just a bit of a shame. But I am happy now that I've got my kitchen. Maybe you're right, I'm going to ignore the invoice, see what happens. Maybe he'll come back to me eventually and reply to my email. I'm certainly in no hurry to pay him, but the invoice date is the 7th. So it's like my brain just totally freaks out that you owe somebody money. I can't live with it. But it is what it is. So that was the worktop saga.
On the 7th, you'll get a response.
On the 7th, you reckon he'll come back to me and say I haven't paid my invoice?
Yeah.
Maybe. I'd like to take, part of me would like to take them to a small claims court and make them sit in front of a judge. And I want Judge Judy. That's all. I've been to court a couple of times under different circumstances in life, and the judges are just amazing. And where people are really out of order, which obviously all the situations I was in, it was the other person that was out of order, they see right through them and they really tell them off like Judge Judy does, and say that your behaviour is just absolutely disgraceful. I'd like them to hear that. So yeah, not just so from me. I don't know if it's petty, or it's just like really would be good for them to understand how retail actually works. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I have responded to him. You're right. Ignore him. I know I've heard about Wren and their nightmares as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I've got a beautiful kitchen and it's very nice, and I'm very pleased with it. So it was worth all of the madness. Let's just hope my £750 invoice disappears. So, or I don't come home tomorrow and found a massive piece of worktop in my garden. So yeah,
here's your worktop.
So right, thank you so much, everybody. Your invoices will be out to you over the course of the weekend. I will be live tomorrow at 9:30. I don't know how long for, but we can do whatever you want tomorrow. We can do requests, whatever you like. Sorry, it's a bit of a short live. You get your evening back now. Let's go and watch the telly. And if you're watching back and you want to direct message in any codes, then please just let us know. Thank you very much. Thank you to Polly. Thank you for Angela in my ear. And we'll see you soon. Cheerio, everyone. Bye.
Bye.